The day has finally arrived for my friend's father's funeral, the late Sir Charles Edwin Entry. His body was brought to the family home by the funeral home, and this is a tradition that's held in their family where they bring the body to the family home, and this allows them to go through with their rituals that's practiced in their family. It is actually about 5:30 in the morning, and this ceremony is taking place at the family house. So they will come and do their rituals, which is part of their tradition when someone passed in the family, bringing the body back to the family home. And then now you'll see the men are taking the body away to take it to the actual funeral ceremony site. So you'll see family members standing around to ensure that everything goes well and the casket gets into the hearse correctly and safely. So now the family has arrived at the funeral site. This place has been transformed very beautifully for this occasion. So this is the room where the body will be laid and people can come in to see the body. So they're now about to bring in the casket, and you'll see that they're setting up, confirming location. And then they brought the casket in. We're outside. This is just before the actual funeral ceremony begins, doing the setups for this location. This portion of the video was recorded by the son-in-law, Dr. Collins Appiah. So thank you, Dr. Collins, for sharing this extra footage. And this is all before the rest of us arrive at the site. So now this is the rest of the family at the hotel. Okay, it's 4:30 in the morning, around that time. And this is our cousin.
She lives in Massachusetts.
Oh.
She just came for the funeral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're now loading the bus on our way to one of the sites. More We did a quick stop at the uncle's house. Some people got out of the van, some got into the van. So this was the beginning of the second part of our journey going to the funeral site. So as you can see, the sun was starting to rise and we kept going until we reached our destination. So at this point we arrived. It was beautifully decorated. You'll see the hearse is taken off. The casket is in the room that they set up for it to be. And this is just more of the decor. A very beautiful, a great honor to their dad. As we move into this space, you'll see the red tents on the right-hand side. This is the section where the mom's family sat. And then as we scroll around to the middle section, that's where the band and all the speakers presented. And the section over to the left where there are additional red tents is where the dad's family sat. Again, such beautiful decor, great pictures of their father, and a great honor to him. The immediate family wore red. That was their fabric choice, and it had a distinct pattern on it. So everyone in red are members of the close family, and they got custom dresses and shirts made from that fabric. So you see everyone beginning to enter into the room where the body is laid estate, and they're doing their final farewells. A very sad moment to see, but this is the room. It was beautifully decorated and a great tribute to their father. Outside of the room, people were seated waiting for the program to begin. I walked around to see some more views of the beautiful decorations. We can see photos of their late father displayed all around the area. At the entrance of this ceremony, there were hostess there ready to greet and welcome family, friends, visitors to their seats. I continued to walk around to capture more of this beautiful decor. Again, more pictures of their late father, all wrapped around the entire section of the funeral site. This portion of the program is where the family and friends gather, and the mom side of the family brings in items to prepare the dad for afterlife, and these items are presented to the dad's family, who is seated on the opposite side of the mom's family. So you can see there are people who are carrying more items on their head, and they will be presented one by one to the dad's family on behalf of the mom. Each item presented has a significant meaning, and it is a very important part of their culture. As you can see, there are still more people behind the ladies carrying all the items to present to the dad's family. They will stay in formation, one behind the other, until they go around the entire section. Again, just keeping order and ensuring that they are all together. At this point, all the ladies carrying the items on their head for the dad's family have walked past them. Now they are walking through the center to take their positions in the front before the actual presentation, one by one, of each of the items. Now the program has started. The ladies are holding all the items on top of their head until they are called one by one. So this will happen until each person is called to showcase the item that they're bringing to the dad's family. In the meantime, everyone in attendance will sit, wait, and watch. This begins the ceremonies that will take place inside of the church for the funeral. Their late father was a devoted Catholic family man, philanthropist, and an overall great person. He was honored in many different ways from different organizations that he was part of. They demonstrated their loyalty and their support to the family during the funeral ceremony. At this point, the late father's casket has been moved to the front of the church. All those involved in this portion of the ceremony have completed this task. Members from the late father's Catholic Church will begin their portion of the ceremony. The funeral is coming to an end, and they're all beginning to exit the church. So representatives from the late father's organizations are walking in formation as they begin to exit the church. They're now bringing our friend's late father's casket out of the church and taking it to its burial site. Now the family is beginning to exit the church. This was a beautiful lunch held immediately after the church service. Our friend Adelaide Appiah and her friends and family, and then Dr. Collins, her husband, and friends and family. This here is with the family together. They're preparing for the next portion of the program back at the first site that we were at before the church service. There's been a change to the setting. There's now some decor in the middle where there's a big tribute to the dad. And then you see family gathered. Here you see the family changed their clothes to more red. Here's Dr. Collins with his red cloth. And then he's wearing a lanyard to represent his late father-in-law. Family and friends are still walking in, doing their file formation, going around to greet everyone in the family before actually taking their seats. This is more family that are entering inside of the area that they're having the next portion of the funeral service. So they'll walk by, do a wave instead of shaking hands. So that was another option that we did. And then you'll see the family with the mom walking around. The mom got up to greet that side of the family, and children and family members on her side dancing and walking with her as they move forward. Here you see a chief that came to pay his respect to the family. He is escorted by an umbrella man that is carrying the umbrella over the chief as he continues to walk through. The chief, he's currently shaking hands, and as he moves along, the umbrella is always over him. He will continue to walk forward, greet the mom side of the family, and then the dad side of the family. So there's the chief. He's wrapping up his walk around after greeting a family and shaking hands with other people in attendance. At the same time, there's a spokesperson that's speaking on behalf of the family, announcing contributions and donations given to them. Here we see more ladies that are walking in with baskets of items on their head, ready to be presented to the dad's family and given to them, part of the culture and the tradition of events that take place during this ceremony. Each item they're carrying has a significance to it. This is the mom and her children and some additional family members that are wrapping up their walk. So they're continuing to walk and dance around before taking their seat. So they're walking toward a big poster of the late father that is centered in the middle of this space. And when they're done paying their tributes at this section, then they'll walk back and take their seats. Now the spokesperson for this ceremony is about to announce all of the items that have been brought in by the ladies carrying them on their head. So the ladies one by one will go forward and present the items that they're carrying, and then they will be placed in front of the dad's side of the family. There's also a sheep that's been given to them. So you see the sheep in the far right hand corner. This is another item that someone brought to the family for this ceremony.
And I was simply wire pencil no. Wire eraser a chiato. Tidanano Miss Remo, the form one, Monfachem. Show a me bejira. A me bejira. Na ya papa. Ora chas. Nanchi boas yako. Dudu abribi. Yafunu bra. Osia diesho. Nana. Edge.
The program has come to an end. The family is up, dancing, rejoicing in honor of a successful completion of the day's activity. They started at about 4 a.m. and continue to move from one program to the next until past 6 p.m. This is Ronald Kofi, the son of the late Charles Edwin Entry. And then these are the performers that were there, the drummers. That's Dr. Collins Appiah, one of the son-in-laws, and my husband, Alex. Here I am with Dr. Collins and my husband, Alex. Alex and I together. This is Uncle OT and I. This is our friend's mother's brother from the UK. This concludes this video. It was a very beautiful day, starting early in the morning at 4:30 a.m. from the early morning program held at their home, and then proceeding to this location for a pre-church service program, then the church service program, and then after the church service was an additional program. A very full day, but it was an absolute great program. To God be the glory. Thank you for watching. Bye.